So what's up guys, this is Eugene from Kenya, Eugene Doki Stories, and today I'm on the streets of Nairobi asking native Africans if they could had a chance of dating or marrying a black or white American, who would have they chosen? So the question of today, first, how can I call you?
I'm Maureen from Twins Hangout, Kenya. I'm Maren, also from Twins Hangout, Kenya.
They are Maureen and Maren from Twins Hangout, Kenya. I had an episode with them. If you haven't watched, kindly go and watch. So the question of today, sister, is if you had a chance of dating a black or white American, between the two of them, who would you marry and why? Or who wouldn't you marry and why?
Okay, so outside my race, first let me clarify this. If I were to date outside my race, I'd fancy dating men from Korea, South Korea. But since you've asked me about Americans, black and white Americans, am I allowed to say neither and give my reasons?
I mean, that's your opinion.
Okay, I'd date neither of them because first of all Americans are promiscuous, or at least that is how their movies portray them to be. They're very promiscuous, and as such they carry a lot of sexually transmitted diseases. And I once heard of a disease called herpes that I've not had that name. I've not had it here in Kenya so much. So because I heard of that disease in a movie, I went on to Google and I googled it, and it's even worse than HIV in my opinion. So for that reason, I would not like to marry anyone from America because they're very promiscuous people.
Okay, let me twist this question a little bit. Mm-hmm. You had only two chances between white American and black American. Okay. Who would have you dated, or who would have you dated?
If they're the only last men left in the world, I'd go with a white American. And it's not a race thing, or is it? Okay, first of all, because we'd have beautiful babies, but that not black Americans, please don't come for me. I want a biracial baby, right?
Okay.
And then second of all, through their movies, it's usually depicted that white Americans are more romantic than black Americans. They're more caring than black Americans. At least that is how it's shown, it's portrayed in their movies. Yeah, so for that reason, I'd try my chances with a white American.
Thank you for your honest opinion. That was from Maureen. So Maureen, what's your take on this, sister?
If black American and white American were the only option for men for me, I think I'd also go with the white American, but it's not a race thing. I don't know, it's not a race thing, just because we've watched videos on TikTok that African American women are saying that their men are not supportive of them, you understand? So for that reason, I'd date a white guy. And then also, as Morena said, from the internet and the videos, movies we watch, it's portrayed that black American men are not romantic. So if they want something from you, let's say if they want sex, there's no intimacy level. They just come and they just want what they want and then they leave. But for the white guy, that is what we see on movies. I don't know if it's true. If it's not, I'd like to be corrected. At least the white guy will take you out, he'll bring flowers, they're romantic, Yeah, so for that reason I'd go for white American.
So maybe I'll ask both of you this simple question. Okay. Because both of you have same answers, so I believe from me I can ask you just this question. You guys understand slavery and slave trade and what happens to people from the black community, right?
Yeah.
So some black Americans or African Americans feels like it is a betrayal for a black person to marry a white person because of economic disparities between the whites and the blacks,
Yeah.
And also it's like when you look at the economic sector, it's like taking the black wealth and giving it to a white person, So it means that the black resources that a black person has you will have to share it with a white person, you get it? So they feel like it's betrayal. What do you feel about this? Because you've chosen to date a white person if you had a chance of dating a black person and a white person. And also, I don't want you to beat yourself because you've chosen a white person. I mean, that's your preference, that's your option, you know.
Right.
Yeah, so what's your take on that, regarding that they feel like they're being betrayed?
Okay, since I'm not a black American, I really can't feel what they're feeling unless I put myself in their shoe.
Yeah.
Of which even then I wouldn't know exactly their struggles, you get. But what I have to say about that is, you know, the heart wants what it wants, and if it wants that, it won't defer to this other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
So you really can't dictate to your heart what to want. Exactly. Yeah.
For me, I really don't see it as a betrayal, because even in America, you find black women marrying white men. So it's not about betrayal, because even the black men themselves in America do marry white people, and they even go outside their continent to look for wives in Asia, So personally, I don't see it as a betrayal. The other things, I consider them political, but not a betrayal.
It's not a betrayal on your point.
I don't see it as a betrayal. Betrayal, the meaning of betrayal to me, I would say, is like intentionally going against what you stand for. And personally, I am from Africa, but knowing the history of slavery, I understand what they did to us, but like this is 2024. I understand there are things that have followed us to this age, but you can't judge everybody based on the same character, you understand? Yeah, so I don't think I'd see that as a betrayal. Everybody's doing it.
I see your point, sisters. So you've heard from these two wonderful sisters. And if you haven't followed them, go to YouTube and search Twins Arnold Kenya and subscribe to their channel. They have a very great content, and I believe you won't be disappointed. Thank you, sister.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Chonto. What's up, people? I'm here again with
Evans Raiola.
Evans Raiola is a Kenyan content creator, also does African American content, African geopolitics, and generally things happening along African diaspora. So today I have a question for my brother Evans Raiola. So Evans Raiola, would you mind dating, or would you date between an African American or between black American and white American? Who would you date between them if you had a chance of dating one of them who comes from the United States?
Bro, you're putting me in a corner. This is a very difficult question, but both white or black Americans can be good. But there are a lot of variables that I check. First of all, I look at a lady's behavior. Are they like outgoing? Are they respectful? Are they submissive?
Yeah.
There's a lot that is going with ladies. Are they supportive?
Yeah.
You want a lady who can support you. You want a lady who can submit to you as the man in the house, You also want a lady who's respectful and who you can agree with mutually in the house. So it doesn't matter black or white. But I'd date a black American because I love the melanin, I love the melanin. I'd date a black American, but it all goes to a few things. The first thing is that this lady is coming from America, and myself, I'm Kenyan. I'm from Africa. I know that the ladies in the US are earning using the dollar, the USD, and there's a lot that comes with a lady earning better. Many a times a lady in the US can earn more than an average Kenyan man like myself. Because of the USD to the Kenyan shilling. The Kenyan shilling is deteriorating. It's becoming it's lacking value each and every day. A dollar is sitting at 167 currently. For the Kenyan shilling. It's too much,
Dang.
It's too much. And an American lady can be having a currency with a lot of energy, and with that comes disrespect. A lady will only respect a man who's able to sustain their living. The man during the creation story, a man was meant to after they ate from the fruit, the forbidden fruit, a man was meant to toil and feed their family. So if your lady earns more and they are not ready to support you, it can be a little bit difficult. So this narrows down to what American ladies think of finances. Are they ready to support their men? Are they ready to support their men in the family unit? I do not know about that. I'd really want to do research about that too. Because in Kenya, if you get a nice lady, you can as well agree and say, you know what, right now I'm down. I'd like for you to support me here and there. I do not know what Americans think about finances in marriage, but generally, I think that myself, I date a black American lady because of their melanin, and also I'd really want to know about finances because finance is a crucial part when it comes to marriage. It's a very, very crucial part. But if I marry them, they have to live in Africa, because myself right now I'm not able to live in the USA because USA has a lot of bills, electricity. I do not say that there is no electrical bills in Africa, but there are so many bills in the US compared to here in Africa. So if I am to marry a black American lady, they should be ready to fly to Africa so that we may start a living here in Africa. And the second thing that will make me want to marry a black American lady is that they are so vibrant. I watch black American movies, music. I know them as vibrant ladies, and I love a lady who's as vibrant for my wife. A lady who can misbehave a little bit. Good. You don't have to be so serious. Marriage is not an examination.
I understand that.
So I'd want somebody who's vibrant, somebody who can jump and disturb me sometimes when I'm busy. Don't feel his stuff. So I'd go for a black American lady, bro. Just to answer your question.
I think you gave me your personal opinion about this, and I highly respect your opinion, and thank you for being honest, bro. Thank you for having you.
You're welcome, brother.
So welcome back to my channel, and today we are in the streets of Nairobi asking native Africans if they can marry black American, between black American or white American. Can they marry? So brother, what's your name?
My name is Kenyan Fixed.
So the question of today is, is there a chance of dating a black or white American? Will you marry between black or white American?
White or black American? Of course, I love Africans, I love blacks, I marry black American.
What's the reason?
The reason behind black American, first of all, they have my roots. They know, they understand the Africans. They understand how Africans behave. They understand me, my cultures, my traditionals. There is this culture of maybe Luya circumcision. When I tell my white Americans that I'm going to dance the circumcision of Luya, they say, what's that? But when I'm telling my African woman, black American, someone understand. So if she's African Luo American or Luya American, she has so much connected to Africa than the white American. Another thing, what will make me not to marry white Americans is because I feel like if I marry white American, she will dominate me. She will get the attention, maybe when we go to the meeting with her, all the attention will be on her. Oh, angalia mzungu, they'll not see me anywhere. And who are you? My name is. Oh no, mzungu. Who is this mzungu? So they'll just have all the attention to the mzungu rather than me. But me, I want as a man to be a man, And if I marry that white American and she has a little bit of, Africans believe all white has money. They believe all whites, they have money. But let me tell you something. If some people come from Africa here, maybe from Kenya or Nigeria or South Africa, and go to America, and they live a good life, But whatever we are not shown in the screens. Like there's some things we are not shown in the screens from America. They have white beggars there. They have beggars who are white, but they don't show us that on CNN. Yeah. So let me say this: if I marry a wife and maybe she's suffer. First of all, I'm sorry to say, but maybe they are less. Maybe not. Yeah, they are not less. Maybe they are not less because I've seen other videos. They are working more than 8 hours on this fast food. You know, they are not less. But I feel like she get all that.
So your perspective is that when you marry a white lady and you travel to Africa, you feel like she dominates because you feel like Africans
of course, they will respect her
more than you.
More than me. Another thing I will not marry white Americans is because they believe in 50-50. In 50-50 things. You pay this, I pay this, you do this, I do this. You know, they believe in some things that we Africans don't believe in. Yeah. Like an African, I am the head of the house. I do everything like an African, a lawyer man. But you know, they have some other cultures which not good like Africa. Yeah, also Kenya. Yeah, Kenya. So, my conclusion is that I will marry a black American.
So guys, you pass from a native African man, definitely to a black American woman. So what message do you have for black American ladies who are
Black American ladies who are watching me? Malia, the daughters of Obama. Come to Africa, come see African men. We are the real men. We are the real African men here. Leave alone the whites there. You know, as lawyers, come and experience here. Come back to your roots.
So guys, you heard that by yourselves. So brother, thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.